Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll try the left side. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Williams looking for a man. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult for our opponent.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, we've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
Looking for space. It's Udo. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Tyson. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun. Give on the inside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Under fire! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
changing into the field. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
To the air, it's Levin. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
But with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Gonna run it. It's Coleman. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Start from the 16-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Quick completion on the out route. Lots of running room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Buying some time. Got a little space. Oh, a lot of space. He's inside the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Washington will snap it in the red zone. He leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
The offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
And back to the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He's not afraid to go deep. Catching stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on third down. No can't do it. That's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll line up for a second down play. Now on the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through the tackle. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have...
Turning on the Jets. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Sun Devils are on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Washington right back to the line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Gets it past the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Williams looking for a man. He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Finds his man, it's Moss. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moss. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20, the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Husky. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Here comes the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock.